Hello and welcome everyone. So in this video I would like to discuss one of the interesting topic of Indian Contract Act 1872, that is finder of goods. Finder of goods. Finder of goods. Okay. So without any further delay, let's get started. So you just need to write only 3 points in case of the rights of a finder of goods. Rights of a finder of goods, that is right of lien, then right to sue for reward, and right of resale. So first, number one, right of lien. What do you mean by right of lien? Right of lien means right to retain the goods. Right to retain the goods means uh, to store in his own custody until he found the true owner. Right? And but in case of right of lien, the founder of goods has no right to sue the owner for any such compensation. अगर कुछ खर्चा किया है तो वो तो उससे मिल सकता है, लेकिन ये स्यू नहीं कर सकता इसके लिए. ओके, सो ये राइट ऑफ लिन इज अंडर मेंशन अंडर section 168. Section 168 means the finder of goods has a right of lien over the goods for his expenses, but he cannot be a true owner. He can't be a owner of the goods, right? And as such, he can retain the goods against the owner until he receives compensation for trouble and expenses incurred in preserving the goods and finding out the owner. अगर मान लो x is a finder, y is the owner. ओके, x ने y के गुड्स को फाइंड किया. इन दैट केस जो भी एक्सपेंसेस इनकर किया है x ने फॉर द गुड्स, एक्सपेंसेस incurred by x to find the true owner, in that case such expenses will be reimbursed by Mr. Y to x. Y is the owner of the goods and x is the finder of goods. X is the finder of goods and y is the owner of goods. So right of lien means the finder of goods has a right of lien, means right to retain the goods for his expenses. As such, he can retain the goods against the owner until he receives compensation for expenses incurred in safety custody for the goods, right? But he has no right to sue the owner for any such compensation. So this is number one, right of lien, section 168. You just need to write the sections. Section is very important for examination point of view. Then second, number two, right to sue for reward. Right to sue for reward means the finder can sue for any specific reward which the owner has offered for the return of the goods. ओनर का यहाँ पर ओनर का जो गुड्स लॉस्ट हो गया था, ओनर ने डिक्लेयर किया था अगर कोई पर्सन मेरे गुड्स को फाइंड करके मुझे दे देगा तो उसके बदले में एक रिवार्ड रखा था, रिवार्ड सिस्टम. ओके, रिवार्ड सिस्टम मीन्स आई हैव टू पे हिम ₹50,000 एज रिवार्ड, राइट? अगर ये एक्चुअली ऑफर था, ऑफर बाई ओनर कौन है? वाई. ऑफर बाई वाई. इन दैट केस the finder, that is x, can sue for any specific reward which the owner, means y, has offered for the return of the goods. He may also retain the goods until he receive the reward. जब तक ये रिवार्ड x ने, जो कि फाइंडर ऑफ द गुड्स, रिसीव नहीं किया है, in that case he will retain the goods in his own custody, right? X is the finder of goods, right? So after find the true owner must be pay the reward to x, that is ₹50,000. This is right to sue for reward, means you can write that the finder can sue for any specific reward which the owner has offered for the return of the goods. He may also retain the goods until he receives the reward. जब तक रिवार्ड ने रिसीव नहीं किया है एक्स ने, वो तब तक गुड्स को अपनी कस्टडी में रख सकता है. ओके, देन ये ऑल्सो आपका फॉलिंग अंडर सेक्शन 168. सेक्शन 168, right to sue for reward. Right to sue for reward. Right. Then number 3, right of resale. Right of resale means when the goods found in danger of perishing. अगर जो एक्स ने जो गुड्स फाइंड करके रखा था, अगर उसे लगा इफ ही फील दैट गुड्स आर नॉट in a good conditions or imperishable in nature, in that case X can be resell the goods. So when the goods found danger of perishing, then X can resell the goods. X is the founder of goods. So first you can write where the goods found is in danger of perishing. Danger of perishing. Okay, perishing means in bad condition, you can say bad condition. In that case X can resell the goods. Second, कब कर सकता है रीसेल? where the owner cannot with reasonable diligence be found out. अगर ओनर ने ओनर को गुड्स नहीं मिला एंड ये जो फाउंडर ऑफ गुड्स था एक्स, वो भी फाउंड करके नहीं पाया जो भी ओनर है गुड का, देन इन दैट केस also he can resell the goods. So you can write where the owner cannot with reasonable diligence be found out. जेन्युइनली, अगर जेन्युइनली एक्स ने ट्रू ओनर के साथ कांटेक्ट नहीं कर पाया एंड ऑल्सो ट्रू ओनर कैन फाइंड आउट हिज गुड्स, इन दैट केस एक्स हैज द राइट टू रीसेल द गुड्स. राइट. देन थर्ड कंडीशन, व्हेन ओनर इज फाउंड आउट बट ही रिफ्यूज टू पे द लॉफुल चार्जेस ऑफ द फाइंडर. मीन्स इन थर्ड कंडीशन, अगर ओनर ने एक्स के साथ कांटेक्ट हो गया, एक्स इज द फाइंडर ऑफ गुड्स एंड वाई इज द ओनर, कांटेक्ट हो गया, लेकिन एक्स ने जो खर्चा किया था गुड्स को अपनी कस्टडी में रखने के लिए, जो भी एक्सपेंस किया था, वो एक्सपेंसेस को देने के लिए वाई ने मना कर दिया. वाई इज द ओनर ऑफ द गुड्स. वाई ने मना कर दिया कि नहीं मैं जो गुड्स के रखने से जो खर्चा हुआ था मैं आपको नहीं दूंगा. इन दैट केस ऑल्सो एक्स इज द राइट टू रीसेल द गुड्स. राइट. सो where you can write where the owner is found out, the ओनर के साथ मीट हो गया है, लेकिन बट ओनर ने रिफ्यूज कर दिया, बट ही रिफ्यूज टू पे द लॉफुल चार्जेस. लॉफुल चार्जेस मीन्स जो एक्चुअल जेन्युइन एक्सपेंसेस किया था एक्स ने टू रिटर्न हिज गुड्स, लॉफुल चार्जेस. राइट. सो lawful charges of the finder of the goods, finder of the goods. In that case X has the right to resell the goods. Then another condition, where the lawful charges of the goods of the finder in respect of the goods found amount to 2/3 of its value. अगर फाउंडर ने जो गुड्स के लिए जो खर्चा किया था, अगर वो टू थर्ड ऑफ इट्स वैल्यू हो जाएगा, टू थर्ड मीन्स 0.66%, अगर मीन्स यू कैन से 66%, अगर ये हो जाएगा, इन दैट केस ऑल्सो right of X has right to resell the goods, right? So in this case also X can resell the goods. So these are the important points you just need to remember. First, in case of right of finder goods, first one you can write right of lien, means right to retain as per section 168. Then number 2, right to sue for reward. Okay, ये also falling under section 168. Then number 3, right of resale. Right of resale. Okay, and what are the conditions? When goods in danger of perishing, means in bad conditions, then also X can resell the goods. And second, where the owner cannot find out with reasonable diligence. And the third, where the owner is found out but he refused to pay the lawful charges of the finder of goods. And also when the charges of the finder in respect of the goods found belongs to 0.66%. Okay, 2/3 of its value. In that case also founder of goods can resell the goods, right? So अगर दिया होता क्वेश्चन में what are the duties of the finder of goods, duties of finder of goods, अगर ड्यूटी दिया होता तो क्या लिखते आप? Then you can write the first and most important, to take reasonable care. पहले तो अगर फाउंडर ने गुड्स फाइंड किया है तो एज पर इंडियन कंट्रैक्ट एक्ट 1872 he must take reasonable care of the goods, reasonable care of the goods until he found the true owner, right? In case of duties of finder of goods, you can write the first and most important point, to take reasonable care of the goods. Then second, वो पर्सनल यूज नहीं कर सकता, नॉट टू यूज फॉर पर्सनल यूज. जो गुड्स फाइंड किया है फाइंडर ने, ही कैन यूज सच गुड्स फॉर हिज पर्सनल यूज. सो यू कैन राइट नॉट टू यूज फॉर हिज पर्सनल यूज. वो उस गुड्स को पर्सनल यूज नहीं कर सकता until he find the true owners. Then not to mix with his own goods, ये भी उसके जो ओन गुड्स के साथ मिक्स भी नहीं कर सकता. तो थर्ड पॉइंट यू कैन राइट इन केस ऑफ ड्यूटीज ऑफ फाइंडर ऑफ गुड्स, दैट नॉट टू यूज और नॉट टू मिक्स with his own goods. Then next point you can write in case of duties of finder of goods, that he must be taken care of the goods and also find out the true owner. To find the true owner. These are the duties of finder of goods. You can say the responsibility of finder of goods. You can say responsibilities of finder of goods. First, number 1, to take reasonable care of the goods, not to use for his personal use. Then not to mix with his own goods. Then to find the true owner. अगर आप पॉइंट भी लिख दोगे तो फिर आपको आउट ऑफ मार्क आएगा 4 मार्क्स. यू विल ऑब्टेन 4 मार्क्स इन एग्जामिनेशंस. Okay, so in case of duties, again, to take reasonable care of the goods, not to use for his personal use, not to mix with his own goods, and to find the true owner. Okay, and in case of rights of a finder of goods, you can write that first, right of lien means right to return. You can say right to return, right to return, or you can say right to preserve, right to preserve. Okay, right to retain or right to preserve as per section 168. Then number 2, right to sue for reward as per section 168, right to sue for reward. Then right of resale, only 3 points you just need to mention in case of rights of finder of goods. And in case of duties, you can write 4 points. First, to take reasonable care of the goods, then not use for his personal use, then not to mix with his own goods, and to find the true owner. So this is it all about right of a finder of goods अंडर द इंडियन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट 1872. इसके नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे अबाउट circumstances when an agent is personally liable for the contract entered into by him on behalf of the principal. Okay, so for now this is it all about me. Thank you so much for your time and thank you so much for your support. Happy studying.